feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Cat 300. Cat 300.
Here I come again.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
25. Check 25.
Stand it up.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings.
Switches. Inside. Hey, Zoo. Hey, black.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
I'm here all day. Tight dog. Check your hot read.
Check 4.
Check 99.
Go to 50.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
I got him. Check 50.
Shift. Hey, take 26.
Mike's 54. Hey, tight. Hey,
Greystone, travel. Over.
On second down now, it's Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It comes to me. It's me.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back north.
He's coming. We got to double up.
Shift.
Second down and goal. Rodgers flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Out, 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 out!
Here's Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Stop! 180! Watch the slant. Peek it, peek it, peek it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Long day. It's gonna be a long day.
Now Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking long for Westbrook. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On the set! 54's Mike.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The first throw here for the backup Taylor. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Watch the twist. Right there. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check, check. Fresno. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the edge. Hey, watch it.
3rd and 2. Now Taylor dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Check. Lucky.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Box it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Switch.
On second down, here's Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Pick it up. Pick the edge. Come. Wide left. Joker. Look again.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Focus. Check 31. We are going. Patch it.
Now it's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Show it. Coco over here. 36.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here I come. Check three, check three, check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's by four, Mike's by four, Mike's by four. Three boxing.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
18. Get ready. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You ain't got nothing. Switch. Right now, you got 58. Check 43.
They'll toss it to Miller. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta. Check three. Right there. Inside. Right there. 54, Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
First down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check nine. Check nine. Motion.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Break it up. 54 miles. Come on, D. Slam.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14, Buccaneers 6. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Echo. Mike 54. Hey, black. I'm coming. Hey, switch gears.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
54's Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check. Five.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Blue 58, back north. Check tight. Hey, check 26. Shift.
On play action, now Rodgers. It's caught by OBJ. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Boxing.
Rodgers now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will be set up now as he brings. Here's Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine. I
guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is Miller. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line. No.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the Pope is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. The open man is Westbrook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And a 49er
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Bernard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two-play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.